Have you ever faced a challenge that seemed absolutely impossible, a giant in your life, so to speak? Well, today we're diving into one of the most iconic underdog stories of. This isn't just an ancient tale, it's a powerful lesson about courage, faith, and seeing things differently. Picture this: two armies are staring each other down, the Israelites and the Philistines. For 40 days, the Philistines send out their champion, a mountain of a man named Goliath. He's over 9 feet tall, decked out in heavy bronze armor, and armed to the teeth. Every morning and every evening, he taunts the Israelite army, challenging them to send out a single warrior to fight him. But everyone is terrified. Who could possibly stand against such a monster? The king of Israel, Saul, and his entire army are paralyzed by fear. Now, enter our hero David. And he's not what you'd expect. He's not a seasoned warrior, he's a young shepherd boy, the youngest of his brothers. He is only at the camp because his father sent him to bring food to his older siblings who are in the army. When David arrives and hears Goliath's arrogant threats, he's not scared. He's indignant. He asks, who is this uncircumcised Philistine that he should defy the armies of the living God? Everyone around him dismisses him. His own brother gets angry, telling him he should be back home tending the sheep. King Saul tells him he's just a boy, while Goliath is a warrior from his youth. But David has a different perspective. He doesn't see an unbeatable giant, he sees an enemy of his faith. He tells Saul that as a shepherd, he's fought off lions and bears to protect his flock. He says the same God who delivered him from the paw of the lion and the paw of the bear will deliver him from the hand of this Philistine. This is the first major turning point. David's confidence isn't in himself, but in something much greater. He has a track record of facing danger, and he knows he wasn't alone in those moments. His past victories, even small ones, have built a foundation of unshakable faith. He sees the giant not through his own eyes, but through the eyes of his conviction. So, King Saul reluctantly agrees and offers David his own royal armor. But David tries it on and can barely move. It's too big, too heavy, too unfamiliar. He takes it off. This is another crucial lesson. You can't fight someone else's battle with someone else's tools. David knew he had to be himself. He had to rely on his own strengths, the skills he had honed for years in the fields. Instead of a sword and shield, David walks down to a nearby stream and chooses 5 smooth stones. He takes his shepherd's staff and his trusty sling. That's it. It's simple. Familiar tools against a fully armored giant with a spear like a weaver's beam. Can you imagine the scene? The Philistine army probably roared with laughter. Goliath is insulted. He scoffs, "Am I a dog, that you come to me with sticks?" He curses David and promises to feed his flesh to the birds and the beasts. But David's reply is legendary. It's the heart of the entire story. He shouts back, "You come to me with a sword and with a spear and with a javelin, but I come to you in the name of the Lord of hosts, the God of the armies of Israel, whom you have defied." He's reframing the battle. It's not David versus Goliath. It's God versus Goliath, and David is just the instrument. Then, he runs not away from the giant, but toward him. As Goliath moves forward, David puts a stone in his sling, winds it up, and lets it fly. The stone sails through the air and sinks right into Goliath's forehead. The giant stumbles and falls, face down on the ground. The impossible just happened. The shepherd boy defeated the champion. The entire Philistine army, seeing their hero fall, panics and flees. So, what can we learn from this? This story teaches us that our biggest challenges are often a matter of perspective. The Israelites saw an unbeatable giant. David saw an opportunity for faith to triumph. It teaches us that we should use the strengths we have, not the ones we think we should have. David's sling was more powerful than Saul's sword because it was his, and most importantly, it shows that courage isn't the absence of fear, but acting in spite of it, fueled by a belief in something bigger than ourselves. Whatever giant you're facing today in your career, your health, your relationships, remember the story of David. Don't be intimidated by the size of the problem. Look for a different angle. Trust in your own unique strengths, and have faith that you have what it takes to face it. Thanks so much for watching. If this story inspired you, hit that like button and subscribe for more content that can help you face your own giants. We'll see you in the next video.